Time for a quick update on the debt situation of Big Lots. This will be a bit of a nothing burger, but it's also a bit of a red flag towards investors. I did some research on this company, taking a look at the fundamentals, and it was determined that the debt situation was indeed something to be worried about as an investors. Now, regarding the balance sheet, we see that the long-term debt just lumps together all the debt with a maturity longer than 1 year. So I decided to do some digging and trying to find out more about the debt situation to see if it's reasonable to assume as an investor that yes, these debts can be easily renegotiated. They have this rate now. What would happen if they increase the amount of money they have to pay for the capital just a little bit? Would the company go under, or would it be able to continue and to thrive in the future? So this was a very important part of the research. I tried to look at the quarterly earnings report as well, but there were no summary regarding this. There were no future guidance as well. So very shaky, very gambly in this stock right now, Big Lots. I also reached out to investor relations via email a few weeks ago, asking specifically for either an Excel document with the debts, the maturity, and the yield on the debt, just to be able to get a better picture for you guys, and even a slide if there was one created, a PDF showing the year and the amount of debt that's maturing in that year, and not even specific yields, average yields would have been enough for me to feel more comfortable in making an educated decision on the stock. However, investor relations never got back to me, and as a result, I can't make a proper video on the debt situation of Big Lots. I can't have enough information for me to make a decision on whether to invest in the stock or not. But this is once again the beauty of investing. I don't have to swing at every pitch. I found this stock a bit likable. I think that indeed there's potential to make a ton of money in it. However, I don't feel like the odds are good enough in my favor for me to swing at the stock. Had I had more information, had I been able to take a look at debts and do a judgment call on that, then that's a totally different situation. I did that for Hueng LNG when they had to renegotiate a big tranche of debt just before one of their contractors that used them cancelled, and that was a big success. I've been able to take a look at it for Porch Group as well. But since I've not been able to do this critical part for me of the investing analysis, then I can just choose to skip out on investing in the stock. Quite a sad situation. I would have liked to dig down into the debt, but when I looked at the 8K forms and I see, all right, here we have a revolving credit facility of 200,000, and it's coming to maturity at this date with this yield, secured, unsecured. Well, reading through so many of those would not have been feasible for just one single retail trader. Had I been a part of a research division at one of the major investment banks, then sure, if we were 8 analysts that were paid to go over every single 8K form, well then indeed I think it would be possible to have a slight edge on the market. But I'm just a guy on YouTube doing this on my free time after work, and that amount of time and manpower is just outside of my scope. Alright, that's been it on this video covering the debt situation of Big Lots, and as always, hope you guys make a ton of money, whatever investments you decide to make. Take care now. Bye bye.